So, math. The final week of Unit 1 begins now. And this week, there are 2 skills that we're going to be doing that we're going to kind of practice. Now, you've been doing these since kindergarten. And it's kind of like a chicken and the egg situation. So what came first? Was there a chicken first or was there an egg first? Okay. So which was created first, the chicken or the egg? Seeing lots of eggs. I saw a couple of chickens. So if there's an egg, what laid the egg? Where'd the egg come from? How'd the egg get there? A chicken? But how did a chicken come first? What did the chicken get hatched from? You guys are talking in circles. Oh my gosh. Because it pooped it out. Leo, apparently you need to take some biology classes. A mama chick hatched or laid an egg, but where'd the mama chick come from? Well, the mama chick had to come from an egg, but who laid that egg? Right? So it's this idea. Thank you for the scientific word, Leo. You've redeemed yourself a little bit. Cycle. It's a circle. It goes over and over. So we started talking about a circle and a cycle in math today because the 2 things that we need to do are, 1, we need to take integers and put them in order, like a bunch of integers. The second thing that we need to do is we need to go through and we need to figure out if an integer is larger or smaller than another integer. So it's this question of, well, what do we need to do first? Do I need to teach you how to put integers together on a number line and put them from least to greatest? Or do I need to teach you how to say, well, this one's bigger than this one? And I went back and forth on this, to be honest. I've taught it both ways, and they both seem to do the same thing. So we're going to start with putting numbers in order from least to greatest. Okay? This year, when I was laying everything out, it just made sense in my mind this way. So today we're spending the time putting integers, in order from least to greatest or greatest to least. Then tomorrow we're going to take that skill and we're going to figure out, when given 2 integers, which integer is larger than another. Okay? So today we're ordering integers and numbers. And we need to figure out first, what does the word ordering mean? No, it is not when you go to a restaurant and say, yes, I'd like a number 7 with no pickle, please, and a large fry, a Diet Coke, and an apple turnover. That's not the kind of order we're talking about, or ordering. When we're talking ordering in math, we're going to use the definition given to us by the Merriam-Webster dictionary to put in order. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I was younger, I was told never to use the words you're defining in the definition. Merriam-Webster must have missed that. So you're putting something in order. Simply put, we're arranging something in a specific way. In math, we're typically going to order things from least to greatest. That's just the way that we're hardwired. It's just the way that our minds think. We put the smallest and we build up. However, mathematicians like to stress people out sometimes. And we're sometimes going to put things from greatest to least. Now, how do you know if you're doing least to greatest or greatest to least? It's really, really simple, but it seems to be something that 6th graders just don't do very well. You ready for it? You want me to tell you the secret? Would you like to know the secret on how you know to do least to greatest or greatest to least? Otilia is the only one that wants to know the secret? Really? Oh, Braulio now? Okay. Leo doesn't want to know. Okay. Leo, go ahead and turn the mute on your camera. Or not your camera, your speakers. I'll wave at you when we're ready to unmute so that you don't know the secret. The secret? The secret to knowing to do least to greatest or greatest to least. It's to read the directions, and the directions will tell you which way to go. Okay, Leo, you're good. That's literally the secret. And for some reason, sixth graders and that secret, they don't go together very well. And I don't get why. It's all right there. I guarantee at some point in the next 3 days, somebody's going to ask me, am I supposed to do this or this? And you know what my response is going to be? Read the directions! I got to have a little bit of fun. Sorry, headphone users. Maybe by the end of this, we all need to get vision checks and hearing checks. Because we're both going to need them. So here are the steps that we're going to do when we're putting numbers in order. We are ordering integers. Step 1, you're going to read your directions and you're going to figure out which way are you ordering them. Least to greatest, greatest to least. Step 2, you're going to use a number line and plot the points on a number line. And then you're going to write your answers, number 3. If you're writing from least to greatest, you're going to read left to right. If you're writing greatest to least, you're going to read right to left. Now, I got another little message. Chat, get it figured out and pay attention to me because some of you are going to be asking me about this. I'm going to say, go watch the video because you weren't paying attention. Sixth graders, and that's you guys, but sixth graders, when we get this problem wrong, or a problem like this wrong, we get this wrong because we just look at the numbers and put them in order because of the number. And so then we have the situation like what we've got below, where we're trying to put -9 and +5 in order, and people just look at it and say, oh, 9, 5. -9 is larger than 5. But it's not. Because if I'm going least to greatest, I'm going to read from left to right. Well, the first point that I'm going to look at will be here, -9. And then here is 5. So -9, 5, least to greatest. We're going to talk more specifics on why that is tomorrow. But you need to understand that when you're putting things in order, you're reading left to right on the number line or right to left. Don't be lazy. Please don't be lazy. A bunch of you have the capability to get this right the first time. Another bunch of you have the capability of being a big dunderhead. Because you're not going to take your time. You're going to rush through the assignment and try to get everything done as quickly as possible, regardless of what your actual grade is. So, are we a bunch of dunderheads in this class? You don't want to be a dunderhead. I think it's actually, is that a word in Harry Potter? It might be a word that we've got coming up. So, ladies and gentlemen, the only difference between this and the skill that you were taught back in kindergarten is that now I've added the negative numbers to it. But the practice is still the same. Put them on a number line and order them from left to right or right to left based off what the directions say. Eventually, your number sense will get to the point that you don't need to use a number line anymore. I don't use a number line when I'm putting things in order. Okay? Are you all there yet? Some of you may be, some of you may not be. But these are the steps that we're going to follow until our number sense develops.